Hey there, West Dove here with Dove Development Consulting. I've got a guest this evening, and his name is Davis. He's pretty shy, and that's why he's cuddled up next to me, but he was throwing a fit upstairs, and Cindy's on a call, so I had to bring him downstairs and get this video knocked out real quick. One of the things I realized is that over the last week or so, I've been really consumed with some stuff, and I hadn't done an update, and here's where we're at, what we're covering in a daily dose of leadership, so I wanted to provide that to you real quick here. But in doing that, I'm going to switch screens real quick and show you something that we've got that we just worked through. So one of the things that Cindy and I have continued to work through is we've kind of fought through this whole pandemic thing and lockdowns and all this stuff, is how can we continue to make the digital courses that we've got better, more effective, serve more people, reach more things, and just make it a better product overall. So in our Emerging Leader Development course, we've been doing this for, gosh, going on 3 years now, since we developed this initially. We just re-recorded all the lessons. We've tweaked them, kind of spruce them up, so to speak, but we used this same StreamYard platform to record them in a really clean format. Now, one of the things that we did that for is we're working to get it approved for another recertification credit provider, and that's for senior living administrators and so on. I think it's the National Board of Senior Living Administrators or something like that, NAB. I don't remember exactly, but it's a pretty cool process. But they also required a different process for the assessment, so we had to spruce up our assessment process and make it a little bit more in depth and so on. So that's all in place. We've just finished that. So if you've already got access to Emerging Leader Development, nothing changed. You don't have to pay any extra. It's all new. And that's the beauty of what we get to do with these digital courses. If you don't have access, it's available. Gosh, and it's brand new. As of last night, within the last 24 hours, we've updated the final new recording, the new videos and so on. And they're really crisp. They're really fun. We had a great time doing it. We got some really good recordings and so on. So that's there. We just yesterday recorded our 50th lesson, 50th lesson in Leading at the Next Level as well. So we've been doing that for 2.5 years, where it's twice a month. We add a new lesson to this to the program. We write a bunch of new ones, and I had no idea how much that was going to take, how much time, how much work, and so on. But oh my gosh, it's been such a neat process for us, but also for the people that we're able to resource. And all of those lessons are now approved by SHRM and HRCI, and they also count towards registered apprenticeships and the classroom hours and so on and so forth. And we're working for a couple entities to get more approvals there as well. But in a daily dose of leadership, I'll switch the screen back to that. Enough of the picture of me and Cindy. In a daily dose of leadership, if you're part of that series already, you'll know just a couple weeks ago, we were really looking at the importance of creating an exceptional customer experience, and really driving that customer experience to something that people are your best advocates. They really bring their friends and tell a great story, and that really comes from exceeding expectations. It's not, we don't pay for average, right? We pay for over the top, and we never think, wow, that was an okay burger, I'm looking forward to going back, I'm looking forward to bringing people with me and so on. But when it's an exceptional experience, we bring more people, we tell more people and so on. That's what customer experience is all about. But it also is something that we want to build in our culture and for our employees. And I've referenced some numbers that John Maxwell shared over the years with that 80% of the population never even meet expectations. About 15% of the population just squeak by and meet expectations, and only 5% really go out of their way to exceed expectations. And that 5% are some of the best of the best. And how do we build that culture into our organization in a way that people want to be a part of it, customers want to flock to it, and the best team members strive to really be that type of person? And sometimes that means we've got to have some candid conversations. Now, John, if you don't already have access to a daily dose of leadership, you can sign up for this complimentary series, and you get a free gift from John, a video lesson. It's about 15 minutes long, called The Art of Balancing Candor with Care. And he addresses this. But over the last several days, we've really been digging into what it looks like when we have to address that, when somebody's maybe not performing. And quite honestly, just today I shared a message about, here's what happens. Here's how it impacts a culture when we don't have candid conversations, when we don't address, in many cases, the top performers, the seasoned, grizzled veterans, so to speak, who might be either laying down or falling down for whatever reason. Sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's not. And if we don't address those things, it can really sour and spoil the entire culture around it. But when we do, what I'm going to be doing tomorrow in that series is really talking about here's what it looks like when we do effectively and candidly address it, hold people accountable, hold a standard for the entire organization, and here's how it builds the entire team, and here's how it really grows the whole organization. So if you're not part of that, gosh, love to have you join a Daily Dose of Leadership email series that we do. Sometimes it's 3 or 4. This week it's going to be 5 messages, but it's because that's the topic that we really need to get addressed. So wanted to get that out quick. We I think it was a week ago tomorrow that we hosted our final Live to Lead virtual experience of the 2020 year, and so on. So it's been kind of crazy, but we've had a lot of fun. We've done some really cool stuff with them, with some local companies virtually. We've got some really neat stuff coming up with a pretty awesome state agency that we get to partner with, and so on. We've got some neat stuff coming for 2021 that we're launching. So just stay tuned. Look forward to seeing you soon. Davis says hello. He's done pretty good through the process, and hope you have a great day. God bless.